Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Aries. This is the very first week ahead reading for 2025. Happy New Year. How are you? I hope you're well. If you're somebody who's returning in 2025, thanks so much for doing that. I appreciate you. If you're my ride or die Aries, appreciate you so much. If you are somebody who's just rolling up on all these shenanigans, welcome. I hope that you will decide to stay. And if you do, there is a subscription button down the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live. Aries, this week we are doing a 9-card draw, and then we're going to do some clarifications. We're going to find out what's coming up for you in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for the week is already up. You do have energy for this week. This is always going to be for the week ahead whenever you find it, today, tomorrow, or next year. Tell me what is coming up for Aries, please. In the week ahead, 2025. We've got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. We've got the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, we'll take them both. I don't like to send blessings back to the universe. We'll take them both. So we have the Magician and the King of Pentacles. Do you know what? I feel like the Temperance and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me, Aries, you need to stop running in and saving people. I feel like you're supposed to hold back or have some patience. I feel like your time is coming. And I want to say that maybe I'm speaking to somebody here who makes it their business to be in everybody's business. I know you're the leader. Look, I know it, right? I know that you're the leader, Aries, and you don't need to be leading everyone everywhere. I think that the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me to tell you to cool your jets. Stop putting such hard work into everything. It's time for you to be patient and wait to see what happens. Because I feel like this time right now is supposed to be for you. And I feel like the Magician energy is here with the King of Pentacles for a reason. It feels like you're about to come into some sort of windfall, or money is about to get great, or you're about to get really financially stable because you've manifested it. I feel like I'm speaking to an Aries who is also the King of Pentacles, possibly. You could have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placement in their big three. You don't have to, though. Listen, it's just energy that I'm talking, right? And the King of Pentacles is the one who is stable, financially stable. This person is financially stable because they're really smart. They have a lot of wisdom. They're very practical. This person could be an accountant or an actuary or someone who is leading other people to greatness. We have the King of Pentacles who's ready to settle down. But I also feel with the Magician being here, I feel like money flows easily to you. You're someone who has a really easy time making money because I feel like you are the that you do have the Midas touch, right? And that's what the Midas touch is. It's like everything you touch turns to gold. So I don't think that there's anything that you can do wrong in the week ahead. I'm just going to say, this to me is the near past energy. So I feel like if you've been helping people out with money, trying to coach people to do something, trying to show them the way to go, I feel like this week ahead is a week where you're supposed to pull back a little bit and think about what it is that you want, your manifestation. Look, we're the 9th of January as I throw these cards right now, and on the 11th is the portal. You will have a January 11th portal reading coming up, but it is the portal, and I feel like whatever you've been manifesting, whatever's abundance for you, whatever it is, energy, time, money, stability, whatever it is for you, I feel like you're about to get this. This manifestation is about to show up for you. Could be a person, could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, could be somebody, maybe you've applied for a loan, for a house, for a car. I feel like by magic, as if by magic, something is going to show up. But you don't get to be the King of Pentacles just because somebody sprinkled fairy dust and said you're the King of Pentacles. It's because you do have all of the tools, and you're very resourceful, and you're very skilled, and you do use all the tools that have been provided to you by the universe. Tell me what else is coming up for Aries, please. We've got the Ace of Swords. I just want to say, aha, it's there. Like it feels like there's something here that is going to occur to you. We've got Justice. You're about to get justice in something. For some of you, it could be a legal thing. It could be maybe you are buying a house or a car. Maybe you're signing some official document here or making an official decision. Maybe it's a contract that you're signing, possibly. Tell me more. We do have the Two of Wands. So there is a decision that's being made in the week ahead. For some of you, it's a legal decision, or it might impact you in a legal way. For others of you, I feel like you have been preparing to sign a document, open a business, do something financially, apply to the bank for the new mortgage. Like it feels like there is a decision that is coming up and you are required to take action. That is your energy. That's Aries energy, right? The Two of Wands. So I feel like whatever you decide is going to take you on some type of a new adventure. And I feel as though there is some sort of stable way of thinking that's coming into this. We're going to clarify, by the way. We're going to go back and clarify. But there is some sort of stable sort of clarity, aha moment. It's like, aha, I know what I want to do with my money and my time and my skills now. Tell me more about Aries. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. You have to come out of your comfort zone, my friend, and speak your voice. It feels like you need to, somebody here needs to put out a really good argument about whatever it is that they want. I'm looking at Justice and I'm looking at Libra Justice twice here. You could be someone who has the opening argument, someone who really has to go to the boss with a really good argument as to why we should change directions on this ship and go that way. Like it feels like you are somebody here who is about to stand up and be seen. You're about to I want to say dictate the direction of something is what it feels like here. The Nine of Swords tells me that even though you are the Queen of Swords, whether you are feminine or masculine, I feel like it still worries you. Getting up in front of people, maybe you're not the most comfortable speaking in front of people. It does feel like you are an eloquent speaker with a lot of words, a lot of vocabulary. I'm giggling because that's something that a friend said to me. You do have a lot of words. It's a good way of telling somebody they talk too much. But anyways, so I feel like this Queen of Swords is holding a sword. We do have the Nine. I feel like once you get up to the podium, once you get in front of the people, like maybe you're in marketing and you have to sell an idea to the group. Like it feels like once you get up there, that's when all of this dissipates. Because I feel it's the lead up and the fact that you know you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone in order to convince somebody that your idea is the correct idea, that you're going to have to speak eloquently, but you're going to have to speak honestly. You're going to have to give all the details and you can't be aggressive. You've got to be assertive. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. It feels like somebody here has been in meditation, possibly I want to say that you've been trying to get your stability and your security. You've been trying to make yourself stable through meditation and take the higher ground. It feels like with the Knight of Wands, what you really want to do is you just want to run at it, right? King of Wands is here. That's you. You just want to run at it, feminine or masculine. You just want to run at it and get it done. And I feel like you're going to get your chance to do that because the Eight of Wands is here. But it feels like the preparation or the lead up to something that I feel like whenever you speak, something is going to be impacted, which is going to cause change. And that is an energy that I feel about a lot of my friends who are Aries. All right, let's clarify. Tell me about Aries, please, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus and Jupiter. We are not going to clarify the top row because that is the near past energy, which is yesterday or any time before that. We are looking at the future energy. This is the week ahead. This is a little bit further to the energy for the week ahead. Tell me about the Ace of Swords here. What's going down here with the Ace of Swords? This is new communication, could be a contract. It's like you have some sort of a big idea, bright idea, a triumphant epiphany is what it feels like here. We do have the Ace of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords again. And we have the Five of Swords. So it really feels like you feel that you're really going to have to fight for what you want. That you're really going to have to present your ideas to somebody who does not have the same ideals that you do. It almost feels like somebody is trying to convince another person, look, I know that we're really different, but we should be together if this is a relationship that we're talking about. And I feel like that this is what makes you nervous, right? This is what makes you nervous is I have a big idea that I really love and I really want you to be in on that idea. The Five of Swords, though, is about having fundamental differences. I don't know that you're ever going to sway my opinion. I think that's why you're nervous, because it feels like you've got this big idea that you've got to sell to somebody, whether it's in love or maybe it's at work, or maybe it's somebody that you're trying to get to buy into your business, or whatever that is for you. And it feels like you're going off of the Six of Cups. So you're going off of what you know, which is really important. I feel like the only way that you're going to be able to put up a really good fight or be able to sway someone's opinion is if you do what you know. Tell me why the Justice card is here, or say what you know. Something you've been practicing for a while. Tell me why Justice is here, please, at the heart of the matter. I feel like whatever it is, it's going to work out in your favor. Something's going to be said in your favor, and something is going to be restored or paid back. It's going to work out for you, but not before you go through this trial of being quite nervous that the idea you have either isn't enough or they won't take it. And I feel like it's going to make you the King of Pentacles. Whatever it is, it's going to make your firm a lot of money. Maybe you're a lawyer. Maybe you're somebody who wants to be partner. Like, I don't know what the situation is, but it feels like it's something that you've really got to stand up and say or talk about here. We do have the Hermit energy. So I really love that, because with the Hermit energy, it tells me that you're going with what you know. You're going with wisdom. You're going with this shamanic sort of spiritual energy, getting people to trust you because you've got all the details. You've got all the numbers. You know what you need. You know what you want. You know what you need from them. It feels like you've thought it over quite a bit, and you've spent some time looking over the details here. We have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups and Justice tells me that somebody here is going to ask someone to marry them. That's not for everybody, possibly for you. And we do have the Chariot here. So whatever it is that you are, whatever's being paid back to you, I feel is going to be a victory. You're going to have success here. And I feel like it's going to come to you quicker than you think it is. It feels like you spent a lot of time, maybe 9 months, preparing something. And the Hermit energy, I'm saying because it's the card number 9, but it feels like it's something that I feel is really important to you, very special to you. It might be family law. You might be adopting a child, or that we've got the Ten of Cups here. Whatever it is, whatever's being restored, or whatever is being paid back to you, or whatever is working out in your favor is going to make you incredibly happy. And I don't think that you were expecting it. I feel like you're putting your best foot forward, and I feel like you're trying to convince people that it's time to take action on something. People, or a person, or a group of people. Tell me about the Two of Wands. I think that the reason that you have the Nine of Swords here twice is because you're the wounded warrior. 7 and 2 is 9. You're the wounded warrior, and you've had situations where in the past it did not work out for you. We've got the 7 of Cups. We've got the 6 of Cups. It comes back, and then we've got the 2 of Cups. So for some of you, it's a love situation. It's like, I've decided I need to sit down and talk to my person whom I've been dating for maybe 6 or 8 weeks and convince them that I am their person, or talk to them and say, look, what are we going to do about this? Let's talk about it head over heart. Let's talk about it, take the emotions out of it. Let's talk about it logically. Let's talk about it factually. Are we really compatible? Is this really going to work for us? I feel like for some of you, there is somebody here that I feel that you've known for a long time, or that you have a lot of history with. If it's not that for you, the 6 of Cups can also be last life, right? That you feel a really big connection, a deep connection to somebody who that feels like a soulmate, or feels like you've had a lifetime with them before. And then we have the 7 of Cups here. So it feels like right now all the balls are in the air, or there's a lot of confusion, or maybe I'm not really sure about which cup I'm going to pick, or maybe the person that is your person is unsure if they're going to pick you. But I feel like if this is relationship related, that somebody here finally has to make a decision. We've got to make a decision, and I've been preparing to talk to you about my feelings for a really long time, if this is about love for some of you. Tell me why the 4 of Cups is here. This seems to be a little bit terrifying, that you have to step out of your comfort zone, whether you're getting up at the podium, whether you're talking to the people in the marketing office, or the person, maybe the person who owns the law firm and you want to be a partner. But it feels like you're going to stand up as the Queen of Swords. And I feel like once you get in front of them, I feel like your anxiety dissipates, because you're stepping out of a comfort zone here. Tell me about the Four of Cups, please. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Moon energy and the Page of Swords. So you don't really know what's going to happen, and that's why you're most comfortable in your comfort zone. Look, I feel like you can turn away from this and say, you know what? I'm in my comfort zone. I don't even need to deal with this. It gives me too much anxiety. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to do anything about it. But I think for some of you, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords says a lot. It feels like that there is an opportunity on the table. And the reason that the Nine of Swords is here is because you're not really sure what's going to come from the opportunity. The Moon energy can be a little bit of a fear. It can also be that I feel so deeply about this that I cannot fail. Like it feels like this opportunity is something that you've been waiting on for a really long time, Aries. And we do have the Page of Swords. You're scared you're going to say something out of line, or that they're going to be offended by how aggressive maybe you approach it. And I don't think you'll be aggressive. I think you'll be assertive, but it feels like, you know, the Page of Swords is someone that is learning their boundaries, right? This is someone who has got all the information. I've dug up all the knowledge. I think I know what I need, but can I speak it aloud enough for them to understand me? I think that you can. I feel like whatever it is, I feel like you will speak and be heard because the Queen of Swords is here. And the Queen of Swords is someone who's highly intellectual, very smart, comes off as being very smart because they are. This is someone who's very prepared, has all of the dialogue ready, has a large vocabulary, and somebody who is ready to stand up and be counted here. So tell me about the Nine of Swords. And I feel like I said, 9 and 1 is 10. So I feel like this Nine of Swords is a temporary place for you. But I think it's the Page of Swords that's putting a little bit of anxiety in you, because I feel like you're scared that they're going to see you as someone who's ill-prepared. But I don't think that you are. Tell me why the Nine of Swords is here. We have the Judgment card, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups. So the reason that I feel that you are scared is because you've tried this before and you failed, or you pictured it as a failure. Look, what you didn't do is fail. I don't think failure is ever an option, but what you didn't do is fail. What you did is you learned and waited for whatever's coming around to come back round again. And I feel like this anxiety is because you're back in a position that you were in once before in your life where you didn't get what you wanted. And so I feel like it's almost a little bit of nightmare fuel, that you're like, oh my gosh, like here it is staring at me again. And like I always tell you, whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. Now you have a second opportunity to either tell the person how you're feeling, present your case to the court. It feels like it's something that might be a little bit of either a restoration of things, like you're making something right, or whatever you're saying is going to benefit others and make something right. We've got the Four of Wands here. It could be something that is, I feel like the Nine of Swords is here as a temporary place, as a placeholder, because I feel like once this thing comes back round again and you tap into your intuition, I feel like the Four of Wands tells me it's good news. It works out in your favor because there's going to be celebration. There's going to be stability. They're going to understand exactly what you're trying to tell them. And I feel like it's good news. The Page of Cups tells me that you're kind of shocked that maybe they agree. Maybe you did end up swaying their opinion. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please, for Aries. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Gives you, I want to say that the Six of Pentacles energy is giving me, you're the star. You're the star. You're like, this is how the distribution is going to go. I'm going to give you guys more. I'm going to give you guys less because you already have some of your own resources. Like it feels like, splitting of resources, possibly. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. We have the World card. This is an accomplishment. It's a milestone. It's something you've always wanted. And here it is. It's right here. And that's why the Nine of Swords is here, because you're terrified it's not going to work out. But the World card tells me that you accomplish it. You are going to accomplish it. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like you are accomplishing it because you're organized, because you love to give to people. You're the overgiver. You're always overly prepared. I think whatever it is. So this could be a job. We do have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, it is like you have to convince, maybe you're going in for a job interview. Like it could be that as well. Queen of Swords could be the person who's hiring and firing. But it feels like you have to explain yourself to someone. And I feel like whatever it is that you're explaining to someone, they're going to agree with you. Even though when they enter the room, they're in the Five of Swords. They have doubts. Yeah, I feel like you're just running straight at it here. We've got 8 wands. Things begin to move forward now because you never gave up, because that's who the King of Wands is. Well, that's a really lovely reading, Aries. I'm going to leave that here. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care, you guys. I'm going to go. Bye-bye.